If you hold two stones in your hand, two rocks, a large rock and a small rock, and you ask yourself, which one of these rocks wants to get to the ground first? Which one of these rocks has the most desire to get to the ground? It feels like the larger rock has the most desire. It feels like the larger rock wants to get to the ground first. Of course, rocks don't have desires, and they don't have wants, they don't have any sort of agency. But nevertheless, there's an interesting sort of correspondence between the answer one gives oneself to that question, the conferring of agency upon these rocks, and then the asking which one wants to get to the ground first. There's an interesting correspondence between that, and between the intuitions that we have about which objects hit the ground first, heavy objects or light objects. If you ask most people, children particularly, but grown-ups as well, whether light objects fall at the same speed as heavy objects, most people will say that heavy objects fall faster and will hit the ground first. And I think that was a part of common understanding, common scientific understanding, if I can call it that, up until the time of Galileo. And it's still present as part of a naive physics or a folk physics. And that folk physics seems to contain, or seems to have within it, the idea of agency, such that objects falling have this kind of entelechy, this kind of need to get to the ground. Or we confer intentionality upon these objects and draw physical conclusions and make physical predictions based on that intuitive assigning of intention or agency.